Hello everyone. First of all, let me say how much I appreciate your guys' undying support in response to me posting my very first full one-woman show for my operatic voice recital. So the support has been absolutely incredible, super encouraging, and so very empowering. So thank you so much for that. Another thing I love doing is sharing new music with you guys. I loved hearing that when you were responding to my recital video that there were pieces in there that you had not heard before but you ended up loving. So that made me super happy. And in my favorite goth bands video, I got a lot of the same kind of comments. You guys were discovering new goth bands that you had never heard of before that you ended up loving. That's great. I love that. It brings a great deal of joy to me to introduce new music to people. It's actually pretty thrilling. Bonding over music is one of the most intoxicating feelings there is, and that's what attracted me to the goth subculture. If there's one thing I believe in, it is supporting my favorite musicians and sharing them with you guys, and that is what this video is all about. There's a band I mentioned in my favorite goth bands video, and this is a band that I have sincerely loved since high school. That band is The Awakening. If you haven't heard of them, I highly recommend that you check them out because they are absolutely incredible and among my very top favorite goth bands of all time. If you love 90s goth rock and you like dark wave, this band will fulfill your every desire. Especially if you can't resist the beautiful, velvety, sexy, expressive baritone voice you'll ever hear in goth music. I suppose as a mezzo-soprano I naturally gravitate toward baritone voices. Just saying. Their musical structure is positively intoxicating. I love bands that have so many rich layers of music that you can just get lost in. It has a very strong goth rock kind of base or foundation with the intrigue and mystery of dark wave, and I love it. Their lyrics weave a rich tapestry of enigmatic romance as well as melancholy. As Ashton Knight, the lead singer of the band, describes their music, it indeed is poetry for the brokenhearted. Here's a taste of their new single, Shore, in preparation for the release of their upcoming album, Chasm. Have a listen. See, I really hope that you were hooked by that because that was really good. Earlier this year, they were touring as a collaborative act with the 69 Eyes, which I also love. And they did actually make it to Seattle for the tour. Unfortunately, I was still working in my horrific office, and I had a lot of difficulty trying to get the day off so I could attend the show because of some health issues that I had due to my severe allergies. And the weather in Snoqualmie Pass on the way from Yakima to Seattle was rather hazardous and posed a huge hindrance to me being able to attend the show. I was so heartbroken that I had missed it, especially since I haven't been to any concerts since 2013. That's 5 years. Way too long for me not to attend concerts of my favorite bands when they come into my area. I want to support The Awakening so that they can continue to make their amazing music and continue touring. This may or may not be for selfish reasons, since I'd love to have another chance to see them again. Maybe you'd like to see them live, because let's face it, they're incredible. But they cannot do that without your guys' support. How can you support them so that they can continue making music and touring? Here's how. Follow the link in the description below. See the items that you can pre-order to commemorate the release of Chasm. You can get anything from signed vinyls, CDs, t-shirts, and even written out lyrics that are also personalized by Mr. Knight himself. And definitely a lot more. Every little bit counts, guys. I did contribute to the cause myself, even in the final days of my horrible job. You can also see Ashton Knight's promotional video for the release of this album also in the description below. Go like Ashton Knight's page on Instagram to stay as updated as you possibly can. You should also follow The Awakening on Twitter and YouTube to stay updated. You can also check out their website, sign up for their newsletter, and tell them that I sent you. And please, do not forget to check the link in the description below to look at the exclusive items for the release of their new album, Chasm, because they're pretty cool. And you would be supporting an amazing band that needs your support. Every little bit helps, guys. Come on. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the music.
Please share this video to make this new album a reality. Thank you, and here's to all that lies ahead.